with Shiba Inu. I was playing the game. I enjoyed it. I might as well continue my streams with it. Hopefully, I'm able to, maybe beat it soon. I don't know, and then I can finally move on with Assassin's Creed Origins. Uploading more things to my YouTube channel of the same name. There's a link down below. I should definitely like update my Nightbot and like make sure to make sure it's has all my links properly. Has all my links, and I should probably update all the commands. And there's a bunch of things I need to do. I need to sit down. Hopefully, I'm able to do it, today, tomorrow. That'd be great. Alright. Stream is now live. Let's continue on. I'm back in this body. Okay, I'm guessing that was like some type of flashback or something. Or just reliving whatever happened. Alright, I'm back in this body. So tired of this body. Consuming heavy. My body so heavy. And Leon another dog. I really make out it's Max. Oh yeah, he was what was Max's names before that? He was Machai, I think. God, and he died in that simulation. Obviously, he didn't die in the real RE9. Fushu. Oh, hey, hello, Quilly. Thank you so much for being here. Quill is the developers behind this game. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and welcome. I am very honored and very thankful, very grateful that you're here. Thanks for streaming. Yeah. Well, thank you for making this game available. And I was able to be lucky and decide. I'm like, I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna buy it and play it. So far I'm liking the game. And like at first I thought like the dogs were just like they have like a watercolor style. So I'm guessing they maybe like the dogs were maybe like photoed in into like some type of like editing software and then colored over, which is not bad, which is okay. That's pretty common in visual novels. I guess I've seen so many like furry visual novels where the dog or the cat or whoever is like usually anthropomorphic, whether be extracurricular activity, nikujishi, repeat, tennis ace, and all that. Like in tennis ace, the main character is a Shiba Inu, and he plays tennis and all that. And he goes to like a high school and everything. And it's a really fun game. I love that game a lot. So, all right, there's make out. It's Max. Thanks for keeping me safe, Machi. Oh yeah, that's Max rests me in his bed. I can only sink to his sheets, lacking the strength to pull them higher than my chin. I met Quayle in the night market again. She says she's gathering more information about my brother. Oh, doing great. I'm doing well. Just had a nice shower and everything. The developer was here. I don't know if they're still in or not. Maybe they're just lurking. But they were kind enough to at least drop by and say a few kind words. So I'm like, alright. Let's see. Yeah, just watching. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's fine with me. She says that she gathers more information about my brother. Last time we spoke, she said she was trying to dig up some security camera footage. I wonder if her tip is about that. I've also tried investigating on my own, but to no avail. I went back. I went to check out the two stations. Chu Wen had rigged his MRT transaction records to show day after day. NG station, a KH station. I wonder if instead of having rigged the records, he really did live in one of those areas after I have left the island. But the transaction stamps are canely impossible. No dog could clearly scan its pen at the MRT gate consistently down to the millisecond. Regardless, after visiting the NG station, the KH station, my trail has run cold. I have no clue about Chu Wen's fate. I have no idea what he could be doing in those two locations. I'm so ashamed that I ran away, but that's what I'm trying to fix now. I want to know where he is. I want to know what he's doing. And there's just a feeling that something is wrong. Why I set the transaction times to 9 and 5 is a hint pointing to a work facility. A dog of his ranking wouldn't have that sort of activity pattern anyhow. Day to day, he wouldn't even need to use public transit if he wished. Though I wouldn't put it past him to take transit just to try it. I ordered IU jelly lemonade, my favorite drink. Well, second to bubble milk tea. Just after I get my order and return to my seats, I spot Quayle coming in. Oh shoot. For fun, I don't worry about her, just curious to see how long it takes for her to find me. But she spots me very quickly. Hey, there you are. Hey, Quayle. She plops down and across from me. How are you doing? I'm good, I'm alright. I hope you have something helpful for me today. I do, in fact. I thought you're not gonna ask how I'm doing. Cold and straight to business as usual. Huh. How are you doing? Quayle grins cheekily, smug that I listen to her. The truth is she's grown on me despite my efforts not to get close. After the initial distance I put between us, she's yet to demonstrate any ulterior motives. Hopefully this won't be a mistake. I have made so many mistakes in the past, trusting dogs that offer me a deal too good to be true. Well, I've been good, I've been great. Just waltzing my way around the town as the only Labrador can. There, you happy now? The response wasn't anything of substance. I don't even need to know that. Oh, well, yeah. Oh yes, Sid can be very savage. As said, arena training / ranking. Or and she's also a very small dog too, so they gotta be kind of savage. Yeah, you happy now? The response wasn't any of substance. I didn't need to know that. It'll enhance our relationship of trust. Why would I care if I ask how you doing? At this point, I'm just messing with her. Part of me is just curious as how she would respond. Well, your answer also just, I'm good, I'm alright, which is typical and just a kind of response. By the way, you said I'm alright makes it feel like it's not alright. There was some information that had been gleaned, therefore I wasn't a useless question. From that, I think I deserve to be judged based on even ground here. Okay, okay, fine. You're right, I'm not alright. I'm feeling a bit down, in fact. I tried poking around to 2 stations from the travel logs. I didn't get any results. The areas were just too broad, and I know nothing about how my brother is related to those 2 areas. You know, I'm a bit surprised you even admitted that you were feeling down. The Sid I researched would have never said that. Yeah, I never said, yeah, I would never say something like that as a busybody stranger like you. I stuck my tongue out trying to make it clear I was just joking. Ah, yes, yep. Kind of got him with attitude. Shiba Inus in general in real life are very, like, very proud, very, you know, very independent, you know, dogs compared to most dog breeds. And that is almost very cat-like, and it does take a lot more training. But if you're, you know, a very good, you know, owner, you know, Shiba Inus can be great, you know. Great for the owner, you know, great for families, and all that. But you had to be socialized, you know, very early. Though, to be honest, I have mellowed down considerably since those IRNO years, if I do say myself. But you know, some habits do remain. Some habits die hard. In the re-challenge Arna with He-Fen yesterday, I was afraid of the side of me it rewoken. And I was afraid of how quickly my mind relapsed to scheming ruthlessly against others. Yeah, that explains why you're still so rude and cold. Even though I'm the one who gave you the last solid lead you have about your brother. Maybe this will make you really warm up to me. She playfully makes a flourish with her paws. I take a sip of my lemonade. Ah, you jelly is so juicy and refreshing. Good. I'm listening. Well, I was able to get some security footage. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Very true. Alright. Before I forget, I do like the backgrounds. The backgrounds do look very nice and lovely. And I like this little dog in the back right here, little Shiba Inu with the, looks like a very traditional, you know, like Japanese or Chinese outfit with the white right here and the blue over jacket like item. He looks very much like those traditional, you know, like you see like very much like in anime and all that, like selling, you know, in those traditional stalls, you know, selling, you know, yakisoba, tokiyaki and all that. And it looks like might be selling, you know, it looks like some type of like bok choy or something like that. Or I was able to get some security footage. Unfortunate part, there's still no real signs of him as on the dates after the final RNA. Right. I suppose that's it then. The lead is that. There's no trace of him? Say, quietly. Yes, Sid. I'm going to be frank with you. Her ears perked up. She looked at me attentively, but also in a way that she looks like she's bracing for a rude comment or joke. No, not because I fully trust you, but, you know, it might help the investigation. You know what? I'll take that. I thought my instinct tells me it's a mixture of both. You're just saying it for the investigation so you don't have to admit you're starting to trust me. Stall owner. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just want to say I think there's the chopsticks and all that. I grin at her sheepishly. That's not how this works. But anyway, back on topic. I'm really concerned about whether my brother is he even alive. Very quickly lets out a heavy sigh. Right, I get it. You haven't seen him in ages. I nod. You have no idea where he might be. I nod again. The island is a dangerous place. I nod. For dogs that didn't rank high like your brother. My point is, there's no reason for him to be in danger. It's more like he's gone into hiding. Right. I want to object. Previous days are, coming to my mind. I have the highest ranking for dog's sake, and I still get threatened and targeted. Maybe Chu Win is being targeted as well, despite not being the bearer of the feather. I think I will tell Querle about the re-challenge Arna when I have the chance. I think I trust her enough to say he's alive. Is there anything in the footage that support that? Well, in the footage on the days before your last RNR, he officially showed up at the station around 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. But the timestamps were when the camera captured him scanning his pendant on exactly the same as we have on the transaction logs, okay? For example, the log shows 9 a.m. daily, but it's on camera, it's more of K9, possibly a situation such as 9:01 and 9:01 and 53 seconds. So it's almost 2 minutes, to scan his pendant in. All right. Sure, everything's good. Yeah. All right. Just before I forget, just I just want to remind everyone, if you are, I want to thank the developer here, Quail Studios. I want to thank Alex for being here, and anyone else who might be watching. They may not have they may be just watching, maybe just lurking, or don't know if they should follow and all that. If you're able to, please follow. That'd be great. That's one thing. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I have access. You have access to my Discord. There's also my tweet stream, my Streamlabs donation. I also have affiliate links with Sosic Clothing and with Nerdo Die. So if any of those things interest you, you can always do that. And just and hopefully, soon once I hit, Twitch affiliate status, I'm able to do a lot more. Like, spruce up do more things with the Nightbot, spruce up, my overall, channel overlay and designs, and just trying to take that next step. So hopefully this could be something good, something positive for me, for the community, and just for Twitch in general. I know a lot of people are on Twitch, and a lot of people are able to make some money, turn this into a side job. Some of them are able to turn it into a full-time job. Hopefully one day soon I can turn it into a full-time job. That would be amazing. That would be like my dream come true. But for right now, I'm looking at Twitch affiliate status and just hoping I can hit that soon, and get in contact with like some artists and help make some really nice emotes and just do things like that. So let's see. For example, I just mentioned that he would arrive on time, but since there are other dogs that follow him, couldn't control exactly when he scans his pendant on the gates. Another interesting thing the footage shows is that he's wearing some sort of uniform. With that, she plucks a photo out from her bag. Isn't this the same from a few days in a row before the day to final art? No. Yeah. I think this could be a hint. I squint and peer closer at the picture. It's very blurry and hard to make out the lettering on the uniform. It looks like a logo. It's been able to have this image captured is a great lead. Do you recognize this uniform at all? I wish, but no. Do you? I have some ideas, but I haven't had time to double check it. I'll send you a list of anything remotely similar to it, and maybe something will ring a bell. I guess I'm a bit surprised. The reason I didn't do more in-depth research is that I thought you recognized something that your brother wore so often. No need, not to make you feel bad about anything. I'll just do a more thorough check of businesses and work facilities in the area. Well, you're right to be surprised. We are siblings after all. It's a safe assumption that I know something, but the truth is we weren't living together at the time anymore. Sure, we messaged and we met up now and then, but I was so focused on my higher tier RNs, so was he. At the time, it seemed like everything was coming to an end so soon. So I just thought it out, barely in contact with anybody. So I just toughed it out and barely in contact with anyone. I knew he was doing well in eyes, but who would have known that our brackets would meet just like that? It was a bracket that would make the news for sure. But it wasn't half as scandalous as the news. It was when the one was just ran away with the very prize value that kept dog motivated to win the eyes. I mean, I knew it was unavoidable to talk about, but I wasn't around to know what was said about me. I've still been too ashamed to ask Max about what happened after I left. I could also look up in news articles, but some things are too embarrassed. Don't worry about it. It's mostly unfortunate speculation. Only you know the truth of what happened. It's your life. I guess so. Anyway. I'll hold on to the photos. You should send me the list of places you think it might be from. Yep. The list I could easily quickly generate from image recognition search. Image recognition search. I haven't gone through them manually yet to see what they might make sense. That is our next step. Thanks a lot for the help. Let's see. You know what? Want to go to the 2 stations and walk around? Maybe we'll happen on something. Hey, that's a good idea. I finished my beverage and washed the street after days down with a sip of water. Put the photo of my brother securely inside my sweater and we set off. Let's see. I hate this yawn. I hate yawning so much. Alright. This background of this one looks like a background of an actual train station. Looks like something, I don't know, maybe like China, Taiwan. Because it looks very elegant. I know the ones in Japan did not look like this. When I went to Japan, that was about 5 years ago, did not look like this. We first traveled to NG Station, New Jersey Station. It's near the central zone, 2 stops from the Green Line from our current location. And this obviously looks very much like somewhere you look like in China, Taiwan. You know, the way the architecture, the way the houses are all very, the hotels and apartments all vertical. The way the the street markings and all the paintings and everything to make the streets, you know, easy to navigate, you know, on foot or on a car and like that. And look, there's a teeny tiny little Shiba Inu right there. Looks like it's like coming out of the little store right there. Oh yeah. Also, on the Microsoft / like Xbox Live website, I went and gave this game 5 stars and gave a pretty nice review about this game. I'm obviously not done with the game, so I couldn't give like, you know, super detailed, you know, review, but I just hope you know, more people can play this game, more people buy it. Quickly it pulls up on the map on a wrist phone. Maybe, you know what? I have a question. Yeah, this is something I think I may have mentioned it earlier, and I just want to re-emphasize. We tell you we ask that question. Maybe typing it down might be nice. Like I was asking about like maybe in development of this game, maybe you had a different art style. Maybe went with more like a furry, anthropomorphized, characters, where they look and walk like humans. Very much like in Nikojichi, Tennis Ace, Beast Stars, type of stuff. Then with then using an actual dog or Labrador type of characters. Not saying this is wrong or bad. It's just I'm just so used to seeing upright furry characters. Quayland pulls up on the mask and strolled down one street, and we walked back. We walked around one block, covering all sides. And we move on to the next block. Oh, by the way, Quayland, I need to tell you something. Quayland looks over and nods, signaling her attention. So I was challenged to some sort of RNA rematch yesterday. Stops in her track, her expression concerned. Go on. I was one. It was one of the runner-ups from the 9th RNA. So she found me after lunch with Max, and I didn't believe her at first, but when she took out her pendant, mine reacted to it. We entered the arena generated just for the two of us, but this re-challenge arena was some sort of replay of the actual arena that actually happened between the two of us. It was weird. I had the consciousness of me in the past of the arena. I didn't know if it would make sense. It wasn't a new arena from scratch, but like I said, a re-challenge. That's the term the challenges used. Both of us were free to act as we wished, but the other participants in the arena acted the same way as they did in the past, or only changed minorly in reactions to me or the challenge's new actions. I was looking to do more realistic dogs to fit. I was looking to do more realistic dogs to fit in the art style. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. I do like how it looks, cause. Alright, cool. One thing I do like when you go what's that? Let's see if I can. See if I can find it. The actual little when you go to the Xbox Live game market and they show the little game as it's all the characters in that very cute little art style. You see Sid, Max, and Quayle, the Labrador. It says I really like that art style too. Very cute. And it's also very simplistic as well. Both of us were free to act as we wish, but only given a chance to change what we would have liked to change, yes, in the arena, but in its course with the decisions of our present selves. But I already knew what happened in the past arena. That's the thing. So the knowledge helped me deal with the other participants, even if I was clueless at how the re-challenge arena worked at first. I was able to outwit the challenger herself as well, and so I won this one. And that's why I'm worried that if I'm being targeted and allowed to be re-challenged one-on-one, the same could be happening to my brother as well. Quayland is silent, processing the information. Did this challenger tell you what she would be getting out of this? She said, if any re-challenger wins, they will get the feather of truth. Just like that. I shrugged. She wasn't very clear about it, but my pendant reacted to hers, so I imagined something was programmed in place. You know how in the official R regulated there are emails. We go to those rooms and connect to emulate reality with our pendants. Our pendants still connect us, but this time out in the open, not in the art buildings, just one-on-one. Interesting and strange, but I believe it. Though, it's so unfair they could just take the feather if they win. Decades of your hard work down the drain just like that. Perhaps it is unfair, but maybe it's just righting the wrongs that the feather went to someone like me. Sounds like someone's feeling awfully guilty about the whole feather bearing thing. Guilty. I guess I never kept it a secret from Max. You're surprised at how often dogs get. You're surprised how offended dogs get when you have a second thought about pride staying on front of their noses year after year while they are forced to participate in the RNAs. It's not like every dog cares about the feather. Most just want the high ranking, so they pretty much can do whatever they please on this island. You can live a life just fine with the feather itself, which is not the sole purpose of the RNAs. I just feel hypocritical speaking ill of holding such power when I am the one that holds it. As we continue walking, I spot a sign that has a similar red lining to Chu-Win's uniform in the photo and take it out to compare. Do you think this could be the logo? Mamu Enterprise? I'm guessing that's Mamu Enterprise. See, red font, slightly slanted. It's missing the O around it though. You're right. Featured font size. Perhaps one of the hot encoding of flourish around the words. What are you thinking about? Oh, sorry, just a habit. Let's keep looking. We head down to the next block where Elaine pulls up her hologram map and marks the route we walked so far. I'm just wondering, where were you expecting when you were gunning for the feather? Like, what did you plan to do with it after you won it? You got any specific plans for it at all? It was funny because it was in the very beginning as a puppy I wasn't interested in the feather in the slightest. The challenger from yesterday was actually the one that spurred me to aim for the higher than what I have. Her name is Fen. Hey Fen, that name rings a bell. Didn't you two have a really big fallout? I remember reading about it in some of the news articles. I guess that happened. Want to talk about it? I'm not sure about that. Oh, come on, just a bit. You seem to have something to say about it. Tell her what I think about the fallout, and it sounds horrible. That's what information she has on Hey Fen. I tell her. Sigh. It's just difficult to talk about it after I've tried so hard to bury it, but I might as well tell you a bit. It was the R89. I guess by the time I already had a reputation for winning my past R9s, all of them dogs were intimidated and dealt with in various ways. For example, you know, the superstition that dogs with white dots on their front legs or have white paw prints are unnatural. Quaylen nods. From my research, I found that Hefe has stated you as the white dot in many interviews. Meaning you are descendants of a family that were very violent. History in RNA, she used to support her claims that you killed Van Shu on purpose. You already know so much, huh? I'm impressed. Why you ask me about the fallout then? Well, things that happen can be looked up in archives. Only you can tell me the real thoughts and feelings. I guess so. I mean, she was... Alright. Yo! What's up? What's up? Oh, hey, what's up? Shut your mouth, 01. What's up? Hey, what's up? Let's see. Alright. Oh, this game is called a summer with a Shiba Inu. I just saw this game kind of randomly, and like I just started playing yesterday. It's like 3 years. And this game just recently just came out on the Xbox before Nintendo Switch. It was on the PC, and when I started to stream this game, I reached out to the developer like, hey, you know, I'm streaming this game, and they're happy to hear that. And then today I let them know like, hey, you know, I'll be streaming this game around 1 o'clock, and you know they're here in the chat. I've been talking to them as well, asking about about the game a little bit, and just mentioning some things like. And like, I asked him about the art style. Yeah. And I asked him about, school film, yeah. I asked about the art style, because right now this is a very realistic, dog with, painted over, watercolor style, and the background was probably like, put into the program and kind of watercolor over. I know the background idea is very common. I didn't. Oh, you're the writer and the programmer. That's cool. Ooh, wow, that's a huge contrast from what I'm playing. Yeah, because I know a lot of very visual novels, at least the free ones. A lot of them use like there's one program called RenP. I think it's like from Japan, and it's very obtuse, but if you're able to figure out how to make a game out of it, you can do quite a few things with it. I know Morinatsu used that, and I know Tennis Ace used that, and a few other games. Let's see, Morinatsu, Tennis Ace, and I think repeat all. Yeah, NP, yep. Yeah, and so that's why I'm very much. That's why I'm kind of used to like seeing like characters. You got the little block, the little background, and everything. It's a pretty common little thing, because I watched a lot of people who play a lot of visual novel games on YouTube. I played quite a few of them on my own. I follow a lot of them on Twitter and all that. So I'm kind of like, I understand that. Yep. Yeah. If you just go on YouTube, look up Tennis Ace, extracurricular activity, repeat. There's a bunch of games like that. Those are just much smaller, kind of like just one person all doing it by themselves. It's just like one person, doing it by themselves. They pretty much do mostly everything. Some of them actually do the art. I know. I do like the art of the main characters, and while they, if you get someone else to do the background, and can I play more games like this? I don't know. Yeah, I really wish more of these games could hit like the console. Even like the I know like on Steam there's a bunch of visual novel games. Some of them, obviously they're usually like censored, obviously. Like Nico Jishi, like the one. Yeah, like Nico Jishi, like the one on Steam is it's still all the same game, but all they did was take out the adult scenes out. I played the game. I played both versions of the game, the regular version and the 18+ version. So yeah. So I mean, but most of those games, at least most of the games I've seen and played, are usually the main character is there, or is like a blank slate kind of main character, with the exception of like Tennis Ace. He has much more of a character, and they're usually gay, usually gay. Like Man, I really wish I could I really wish I could buy like the Nico Jishi, body pillow or a little plushie and things like that. But I was thinking about buying a B-Star T-shirt, because the voice actor Jonas Scott, he does a lot of Twitch streaming and he has his own Discord. So, all right. Oh, I'm talking too much. I need to get back to the game. Sorry. I mean, she wasn't wrong. I do have white dogs, but I have no idea why it even matters. Some distant ancient ancestral tie to dogs I have no idea about. Plus, assuming everyone with white dogs is evil is just putting 1% nature over 1% over nurture. As excuse to justify how I won over her, in my honest opinion. But yeah, the real issue was that I really like Heifei. I could actually want us to win together. Now that I look back, I have no idea why I was so attracted to her. I would have thrown matches so she would have won before the betrayal happened. You see, after the Ina, I learned to not trust any dogs. Don't make any real alliances. If I did, I was meant to be prepared for them to betray me at one point. I was ready to do the same. Heifei's betrayal taught me that what I need is freedom from other dogs. Dogs' wants and desires. Without that freedom, I will always be at the mercy of others. It seemed reasonable that in order to be free of whims of dogs, I would need to hold all the power for myself. I glanced at Quayle, who's been silent. Hopefully this isn't boring her, but she asked. Sorry, went on a rant there a bit. Am I losing you here? Nah, go on. So yeah, that's what happened. And there you have it, my honest opinion. Maybe my reaction to the bird was very overdramatic, burned by a romantic attraction that was spreading rumors that I am a white dot murderer. Time to take over the island. But I was wrong, and choosing to make the most of it took me far in the end. Do I do regret how I was? You could have called me ruthless in the art ends, but I have to say it was more pragmatic. Seems like you were trying to justify your guilt, just like Heifei was. Heifei, God, go right to the go. Sometime later. No. Like I would definitely love to see some fan art of this game, because it's like you have pretty much talking furry characters, so you can keep them this style or make them anthropized as furry characters, and you can do a lot of fun things. Like I've seen a lot of people do a lot of great fan art for Beastars and Nikujishi, a bunch of cool games, and just I love seeing when artists grab like a pencil and do like a quick little sketch and all that. Yeah, I like that. And I really like how these characters look. I really like Max. Max so far is my favorite character. He just looks so adorable. We covered another 2 plaques, getting signage for the logo on my brother's uniform with some false alarms. I took some photos of those confirmed to be not a match just in case. Of course, I also photographed the ones that are still ambiguous. I wonder if I could still figure out which dogs are going to re-challenge me. I suppose it's only dogs that have participated in the arena with you, hence the re-challenge. Yeah, the fact that the re-challenge arena held the state or the memories of what happened in that past points them to being able to be against dogs I have competed against. So Quayle, have you competed in the arenas? I have. But it's strange. It's more like I have memories of them. What do you mean? Waking up, feeling like your conscience is still a bit woozy, like the memories created in the arenas are trying to fuse into your physical body. I kind of get what you're saying. The way I think of it works is the memories are being downloaded back to your physical body. That might be what you're describing. Yeah, I do have memories, but not that feeling you get when you know a memory is 1% correct. Like the corresponding muscle memories isn't there. I don't think I've noticed a lack of muscle memory. To me, I felt like I did physically carry out the actions in the arenas. Though it could have just been a trick of the mind to recoil my memories with my physical body. I wonder if your laboratory physics or something genetic is fully carried out in a hardware. If the muscle memory is something that is completely absent. Yeah, maybe. Oh, just look at it. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yukijishi is great. I love that game. I went through and played through and beat that game 3 times, so I got all the endings with all the characters. And I also supported the recent Kickstarter for that game, where I think we'll hit like the PC, the Mac, and the Switch. And then if those do well, and they're able to recoup the development costs, take it to the PS4 and to the Xbox One, or maybe PS5/Xbox Series One. Things like that. I just love like playing a lot of these games. I remember sorry, once again, me going on a rant. I remember going back it was like back in 2013 when I started to play Nico Jishi, and I started playing it. But also, I think right after I started playing that game, they stopped development on that game, so it ended incomplete. And there's been a lot of like projects trying to bring that game back. And I remember I ended up falling in love with that game, and my favorite character being Shin. Shin was the black cat. He was my favorite. And there was a bunch of other characters that were great. There was, Ten the wolf, Juichi the tiger, Juichi the bear, Torihiro the tiger. There was Sotaro. There was let's see, Sotaro. Oh my God, Sotaro the lion. I'm trying to remember. Juichi. I think Kenji was Kenji. No, I think Kenji was his brother. I'm trying to remember some of the other characters. There was that Korya the husky, and all that. So yeah, there's tons of great characters. Yeah, maybe. Well, we walk along at comfortable silence. We almost at the end of our last street. We plan to scan manually. It feels funny how this feels like a regular afternoon in Canada, strolling down the streets with a lab chit-chatting. I'm so curious how she ended up here. Maybe she's also a type of featherholder. What if she is descendant of the fabled species of dogs that once lived on this island? My imagining is pretty wild sometimes. Either way, I think her actions so far make her trustworthy enough. Although there's still deeply rooted thorn in my heart, a fear of another betrayal. But I wonder, will Quairland be different? Say Quairley. I don't normally. I have a question. Am I pronouncing her name correct? Quairley. There's Quairley, Fushu, Ma Chao. It was like Jipa, Shengji. I'm trying to pronounce these Chinese names, as well as I can. And I remember for a long time I mispronounced a lot of Chinese names, like from the Dynasty Warriors series. I used to, one of the main guys was Cao, but back in the old dub they kept on calling him, Cao. And there was Cao. I used to call Sun Quan, Sun Quan. It was Zhangwei, Zhaoyun, Zhuyun, Xiaoyudan. It was Sun Jian, Sun Shi. I'm just trying to pronounce them as best I can. There's Sun Zheng Jun. Let's see, there's that Lu Jun, Tachi Si. I'm trying to remember all the names I can remember off the Dynasty Warriors, because I love Dynasty Warriors. That's a game franchise I love so much, and maybe I should play that game. Do some streaming of Dynasty Warriors, man, or Warriors of Orochi. I love doing that, man. Let's see. We're still here. Let's see. Uh, mm, Alright, I mean, I don't answer. I really don't. But what's your rank? No worries. I figured you want to know. Well, want to trust your personal feelings and information to some brand dog. She takes out a pendant and flips it to face up to show me. 9 large orbs are filled with 7 small orbs filled. You're 97, huh? Not bad. Thank you for showing me. Caroline pushes the pendant back in her jacket. No problem. We look down at the last few buildings in the area. Doesn't seem like there's anything matching. Your brother might have been pointing area even further from the MRT station. Like I said, I run a graphical analysis bursting when I get back. Alright then, thanks. I should go, but let me know what you find. Alright, Commander Sid. See you back on the Normandy. Is that a Mass Effect reference? Ah, yeah, I love Mass Effect, man. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite game on Twitch. My name is Commander Shepard. This is my favorite story on the Normandy. My name is Commander Shepard. This is my favorite story on the Citadel. I love you. I love fucking Mass Effect so much. I love Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I even like Andromeda as well. And I played a lot of Andromeda multiplayer, man. But I bet you if I go back on there, I could probably still play. Like, I probably still solo gold by myself, man. Alright, Commander Sid. See you back on the Normandy. Later. Why do I feel like she just made a joke? I'm not kidding. Yeah, Mass Effect. Whoops. Wait. Alright. This background looks pretty nice as well. I think she mentioned in the yesterday's stream. It's very antique looking. The way with the wooden desk and the little shelves. Then you have the bed right there. Then you have the work desk right there. And you have like the window with the light coming through. Looks very nice, and the different you see the different shading with the light comes through through the window. Like the bed has like a little bit of darkness and shading. The middle right there, and the part that's closer to us has shading, and yeah, this part right here in the middle is very nice and light. And then because of that, certain things have some light. Even on this little bookshelf right here, even there's light hitting it. The inside of the shelves have shade there. Because it's a book and it's enclosed, you have items in there, and when the light hits it, only some of it gets lit up with the light. I like that a lot. Waiting for him to get home, lounging in the chair in Max's apartment, waiting for him to get home. Last night I woke up back on the bed in the apartment. vaguely remember Max carrying me up to the apartment, so I guess I wasn't fully passed out. I wasn't fully conscious either. My dog body uses up nutrients while the mind is in a comatose in a state, which is why our hookups, all of these life support things, in official R, I know what that is. Good thing that after a good sleep and good meal, I feel well enough to meet with Quayle. Just then, I hear lock clicking and in steps Max. Hey, Max, you're up. He sets down his bag by the desk. When did you wake up? I think around noon, thanks to the food, by the way. In the morning, I had woken to take out egg crepes and a note on the dining table. It was from Max, and said to eat as much as I want, and to text him if I feel unwell. You know exactly how much I love egg crepes. How could I forget? After watching you eat them every single day for 3 years, and that's what you ordered at the Q's restaurant. So I knew right then you haven't changed at all. God, I know. Sometimes I'm an open book. Definitely a creature of habit. Max makes a face at me. How was your day? What are you up to today? Well, I met with Quayle and she said she had a new lead. Pulled out the photo of my brother and showed it to him. He took it wordlessly and scrutinized it. Oh wow, she managed to get a security footage. That's an amazing clue. She must have really have good sources. Yeah, I'm starting to think there's something fishy about that. I notice that Max has a strange expression on his face and seemed to have heard me, so I look at him to see if he'll say something. He doesn't respond immediately. You didn't tell me you were going to meet with the lab. I mean, not that you had to, but it makes me worry that you go without mentioning me, just in case. He seemed upset. I'm sure he's just looking out for me. Plus, now that we know dogs can re-challenge me, not to mention me fainting yesterday, it is reasonable that he's worried that something dangerous could happen again. However, I want to have gone if I couldn't take care of myself. So, I should speak carefully. I know, Max. He wouldn't bring this up unless he really cared about it. What should I say? Apologize and change the topic. Explain my reasoning. Apologize and change the topic. Strange. It took me 6.2 seconds. That took some time. Look, Max, I can tell you're worried, and I'm sorry. I'll tell you next time I'll go out when you're at work, just in case. All right? Yeah, that's fine. I know you can take care of yourself, but I just want to help in case something like last night happens again. Fainting out in the open really doesn't help my case, huh? My expression softens and he laughs. Max's expression softens and he laughs. Nope. So back before I distracted you said you might have been something. You were saying that there might be something strange with Quayle. Yeah, meeting Quayle today, something had been on my mind. Like you said, she has really good contacts. She seems to know how dogs ranks. She might know how dogs ranks as well. I don't even know where to start looking for that. Okay, right now talking about might be for the general public. Might be for the general public. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me see. It took you 3 years, alright. Yeah, I didn't know where to start looking for that. So I can't imagine how difficult it might be for the general public. Oh, she works with the RE now. It's already been 1 hour. Wow. So they're saying that it might be classified. So she used her rank, or she's going to have direct access to herself. Yes, either or. It's silly of me and much about the allocated reality institute itself. I should have learned more about their operations before I left the island. Do they really allow such loopholes for information leaks, like rank rights? Max, turn serious. Sid, it is perfectly within the lab's right to use her rank rights. I doubt that any RAI member would be an exception. Any dogs has to obey dogs whose rank is above them. It's the purpose of the organization who the island is discern and separate the good dogs from the bad. I grimace. Its rights to alter reality are allocated accordingly. Of course, it's just a croak. Even after so many years, I still remember. Dogma of the RNI. Now imagine having to hear it again and again, day after day. I fell for the promise of a dream. We all fell for it. Max size. It's the way things work. Even if you don't use your rank rights, everyone is still doing it. If Twilight did, would you hate her? I mean, I wouldn't be fair to hate her. I think it would be disappointing, but yeah, it would be unfair to judge her raising her rank rights. God dang it. We could stop yawning. No, that's the only thing that's annoying me right now. We're using her rank rights. I tried to use my rank rights as little as possible, but I have to use it before I can enforce my values on someone else. Either way, I will try to get the information out of Quayle on what her sources are. Does I know the typical ranks dogs that work in the RI itself anyway? I have no idea. I think the member is a secret. I heard that dogs that are keen on the RNA position aim for very high ranks. I see. Be careful, Sid. I mean, I really hope the RNA itself isn't out to get you. Especially now that random dogs on the streets can just kidnap you and force you into Eek! I certainly hope the RNA isn't after me. I like to see them try though. I'm worried, but it was actually kind of fun. I thank you for getting breakfast to me, but totally forgot to thank you for bringing me back last night. No problem. You were kind of awake, but definitely not awake enough to come back to yourself. Oh. Oh, hold up. I have to do something real quickly. BRB, everyone. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to take care of a few things and I grabbed me a Powerade. Alright, let's see. Oh. Huh. Oh, in fact. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still being here. Alright. And, besides this game, is there any other games you guys developed? Oh, is this like your first game? I'm not sure. I should look that up. See if you played any other games. I'll definitely check them out. And no problem. You're kind of late, but definitely not late enough to come back yourself. I was prepared to stay till the was done, no matter how long it took in real world hours. And even though time passed much quicker, there's no telling how much time it might have lost. How was Hefe after she woke from the arena, by the way? I called a cab for her as well. Woke her up enough to ask her to pay with her pendant. Speaking of which, how much would it? I'll transfer you some tags. Don't worry about it. I already see where this is going. You'll insist because you feel bad. My face goes red, and though I know he was just joking. Buy me a drink next time. Okay, deal. Just then, I get an email notification. Choir Lab, app, Bobark, talk. Let's see, I've attached a sheet of company names and their logo generated from the image recognition. I've included the raw list as well as marked down ones I would delete after checking manually. But I left them in case you spot something. Got it, thanks, quietly. Only one choice, download the files. Say, Max, you want to help me go through these? Sure thing. Spend some time going through the sheet. In the end, we still have quite a long list of lawyers that could be a match. I have an idea. Hey QL, could you do a search of those companies are physically located physically? Sure thing. One sec. Moments later, I get a message notification. Download the files. Perfect. A new column has been added to the data sheet with the address as well as geo hashes. Also reliable. I plot the locations onto the map and leaving only ones within the certain radius of NG station and KH station. I tinker around with how large the radius should be and eventually settling on encompassing just up to the station, proceeding and following them on the MOT lines. If he had really left some hints for later locations, it wouldn't make sense if he was somewhere too far from these two stations. It's amazing that this could all work on wrist phones. Yeah, I know, right? I remember when you had to do every lightweight work on computers. In Canada, I work for technology research, and we were using the equivalent to desktop computers for most things. Processing power of phones isn't as advanced there. Things in general aren't as convenient, but at my work, basically, we were responsible for developing and improving technology. Hardware, software, took a lot of inspiration from what existed on this island. Bet you had quite some suggestions for them. I did. When I left technology on the island was still more advanced than Canada. Alright. Oh, well, hello there, everyone. Just giving you a little brief review. I'm playing this game known as A Summer with Shiba Inu. The developer, Cradle Studio, is here, kind enough to be here, watching and answering some questions from me and some of the other people in chat. And they were very understanding, very kind people. And I mentioned a few other games that use the same engine, and so. And I hope this game is able to inspire some people, to play the game. Got some fan art, maybe. I don't know if there's any type of merchandise or anything, any type of shirt or mug or keychain or anything like that. I would definitely love to have that. Because who doesn't want cute Shiba Inu stuff? And I'm just a sucker for Shiba Inus and all that, and just visual novels and this furry stuff in general. Being a furry myself, so yeah, I did. When I left, Technology Island was still more advanced than Canada is. But oh yeah, setting the background and naming Nikuji's cool. The setting in the background and naming of the Nikuji games are cool. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. I just heard about the game because a lot of other furries were talking about it. Yeah, mentioned yeah, it all deals with a lot of stuff with Chinese mythology and and all that type of interesting stuff. Because I've seen a lot of Japanese stuff thanks to anime, but not so much on China. So it was the only reason I knew about this game because it was a furry game and all the furries were talking about it, and I had assumed they had to see it. All right, just like with Beastars and a bunch of other things, something furry. Everyone talks about it. And I'm all right, I gotta check it out. So. And technically, this game is somewhat, semi-furry. They're wearing, human clothes. They're speaking. They're not walking on 2 feet, but they're still acting pretty much humans. So that's pretty cool. I was able to repurpose some of the software for use in Canada. The docs I worked with were brilliant and came up with the most of the implementation based on their current hardware capabilities. And as we chat, I sent Max a copy of the data. Upon receiving a mail notification, he pulls up data. All right, let's go through these data points first. You do KH and I'll do NG. Max nods in agreement, and we pour over the map with a renewed focus. One by one, we examine the details of each company on the short list. In case there's something of significance based on the exterior appearance or type of goods or service it provides. Hey Sid, take a look at this. He points to a name on his hologram map. Obsidian Rock Industries. Office location, 9th floor. This could be it. No, this must be it. I'll go through the rest of them just to be sure there's nothing else. Yeah, I think I could catch this one because I knew enough about you. Yeah, I think I could catch this one because I know enough about you. But there's a more obvious hint than Obsidian Rock. You would be the best. You would be the best dog to catch it. Yeah, you're right. Either way, there's something. It might be something else to look for since Obsidian Rock is near KH Station. It might be a clue near NG Station too. Yeah. Continue looking down the map, and around halfway through, and nothing really rings a bell. There's a bunch of coffee shops. All of them had been open after I left. Even if Chu Win had wanted a hint somewhere, we went together. I couldn't reliably say I could recognize it by name or pictures. It's been over a decade. My memory isn't as good, and the documents might have gone through renovations. As said, I looked up the company. Their website is still fully bare bones. Just a list of their address and picture of the exterior of the building. Nothing about what they do. Interesting. I'll pay a visit tomorrow. I'll pull up my messages and debate whether to tell Quayle. I'm not sure what I'm saying. She might be anything for the RNI or something. I'm sure she's agent now. She couldn't be working for the RNA. Right now, my instincts are telling me that she couldn't be working for the RNA. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now, if you're able to, can you tell me some other things about this game? Like, obviously not giving away, too many, company secrets or anything, but like, when it came to the development of the development or the writing or just kind of any ideas for this game. Nah, she couldn't be working with the art. I don't have enough proof to be sure though. I decided to tell her either way. After all, it's not like my brother would just be living in the Obsidian Rock Industry office address. Knowing him would probably just be one step in several more to actually find him. And if Twilight does work for Arden, this wouldn't be the last step to finding me. I might still need her help. When push comes to shove, I could still double cross her later. And since Obsidian Rock is one of his hints, it means that only myself and the dogs I know for a long time could possibly decipher this. Though quite given Twilight's track record, I couldn't rule out the possibility that she already knows the secrets of Obsidian Rock or could find out. In that case, that she hasn't figured it out yet, I suppose there's no harm in just telling her the name Obsidian Rock, but not the meaning of it. My nose being itchy. When the investigation reaches a point where she cannot proceed on her own, I will no longer depend on her for new leads. Basically, I'll use her as much as possible with a new complication that she might be a double agent. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much. Chu Win might have put in some safeguards to prevent a random third party from finding him. I hope to have my trust in him wouldn't jeopardize him. Can you look up information on Obsidian Rock Industries? It's near KHD. Okay. It's pretty funny though. Chu Wen and I used to play scavenger hunts games like this. Besides the RNAs, RNI, and RNAs. I don't know how to. Man, I'm having a really weird. I feel so weird. I'm not able to pronounce that. The name of that whatever that is. It's like the Augmented Reality Institute NAS. The RNAs. I don't know how. For everything, when we were just probably just living on the plains, living a merry life with pro dogs. Ha ha ha. It's been so many years. You can't come up with new jokes. Old habits die hard. Jeez, I guess it's still kind of funny. Makes my stomach hurt. Kind of funny. It's hurting in a bad way. Damn, I've lived a decade in peace away from these jokes from the island. Damn, I lived a decade in peace away from these jokes from the island. I deserve this, seeing as I used to make fun of prods with more gusto, with real venom too. Later that night, I'm Timana Timani of the Tap clan. My superior, Manukai, has summoned you on behalf of Master Ayu. I knew I should have winding down deserted alley, even if it was a shortcut to the MRT station. I'm so fed up with all this mediocrity around me. It's poisoning me, dragging me down. Why did I have the luck of ending up here? I deserve better. No matter the cost, I will escape from here. Island Year 2 of her R. ENAV 5, Day 4, the morning. Oh wow. Let me let's see, it's been a while. Let me save my game. Alright. Yeah, so the MIT subway station is a abbreviation of a real subway station in Taiwan, if I recall. The MIT is A1 for sure, if I recall. Oh, cool. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Thanks. Oh, like I said, let's see, oh, whoops. Okay. Alright, I saved. So it's IU. Oh. There's one thing I have noticed, like they didn't change her sweater. I don't know if she wore a sweater back then during the arena competitions. He's wearing like some type of like almost military like jacket. Kind of reminds me of the jacket they kind of wear in Naruto, where like like Kakashi and all them some of the dogs and the dogs were wearing like with a little ninja headband and like a little vest. Also like yeah, yeah. Also, and also in Naruto, I think they had one Naruto. They had like the clan, the Kiba's clan. They can like they fight with dogs slash wolves, and one of the dogs have an eye patch. And every time I see that dog, it reminds me of DD from MGS5, and I love DD. He's like one of my favorite characters. And I remember in Metal Gear Solid 5, if you rank up his rank and did a lot of research, you can give him armor and everything, and give him a blade and give him a blade like stun people or kill them. So yeah, it was just interesting. Yeah, so he was also missing an eye as well. Yeah, a little eye patch. DD Diamond Dog. Oh, you sure you don't have? You don't need any. You sure you don't need any help carrying that boss? Sid. Actually, you could help me with half of it. I grinned sheepishly and hoisted part of the sticks I was carrying on my back to her. Thank you very much, IU. No problem. We continued on comfortable silence back to what had dubbed the beach house. It was pretty quiet here, situated in the sparse forest overlooking the ocean. Yeah, it's like a bunch of palm trees. Yep, short palm trees dotted the island, which actually quite vast. Yep. We picked this location because it's secluded from both sides by the half basin. Strangely, it doesn't seem like other dogs come to our side of the island often, but when we go further north along the coast, we usually find them, and of course eliminate them. We had pretty good luck with that so far. Alright. Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, and that happens a lot. I remember playing on Game Pass. What's that game? The Outer World. It starts off really good and and by the end it gets pretty bad. Like it gets pretty like you can definitely tell like they still ran out of budget. I don't know why Obsidian. That always happens with Obsidian. They never get a very large budget, or they start off strong and it's kind of bad. But still, it was a decent game. Was it better than Fallout 4? No, I still think New Vegas is best, and Fallout 3, Fallout 4, then Outer Worlds. I only played the beta. I never played the actual game itself of Fallout 76, so I still don't know if they've ever fixed that game or not. So hey. And if would it be you or anyone else who's enjoying the stream, and you're able to please drop a tip through my Streamlabs. It could be whatever amount you choose. That, or if you want to follow me, that's fine. Hopefully once I get some Twitch bits, people can do like cheers and all that. Back in the beach house, we sit down. Yeah, here's another location in the last in the number 9. So this was 4 before. They were in the jungle and they were in that little cave area. And now you're on the beach. I'm guessing there's I don't know if they actually built a house or it's going to be another cave. Let's see. We sat down down the fruits and sticks we had for it, and sticks go to the next pile next to the door. With fruits go on the plates. which were just really wooden planks. Going through the motions of foraging and eating doesn't seem like we're hunting each other in the race to the top. After all, dogs don't even need to be here in the first place. Making it to the top 5 would be good enough to proceed in the competitive bracket. Alright, doubt these prod dogs are really thinking of that. Why do my parents have to move here? You and I eat the fruits and salads. My ears are alert in case of any intruders decide to pay a visit. Next part of our routine would take a walk east around the coast. Okay, that looks like a friggin' like a rubber ducky or something. Looks like a stone rubber ducky. It looks so weird. It looks like it just sticks out. Like all the other ones look natural except for those two. That one and then one in the background look like look so weird because they're orange. Like this kind of brownish orangey color. It's like he took a little bit of brown and mustard color together. Tying things up and putting away our plates, we close up the beach house and trot towards the beach. The sand flows and shifts pleasantly under my paws, making a smooth trickling sound. With deliberate steps, I allow the sand to cover my paws, enjoying the sensation of the particles running between my claws. In the shallow area of water, there's still rocks covered with sea lichens with interesting cavities from erosion by the wolves. Ayu hops around them and I follow, their waves lapping on my feet. She leaps off one of the rocks and submerging herself fully in the water before bobbing up and yanking me down with her. I yelp in surprise but quickly shut my mouth as I plunge into the water. Bubbles burst around me and I flail my limbs to float upwards. A light shimmers under the water, and I see seaweed and coral painting a colorful backdrop in the ocean before I emerge with a gasp of air. Haha, it's deeper here than it looks. I splash Ayu with water, and she sticks her tongue out bluntly at me before she treads away, patting her with her front limbs. I'm going to get you back for this. I proceed to have a lengthy water fight before we head back on the shore. Alright, time to get serious. I reach up with my face and pretend to adjust imaginary sunglasses. I gesture, which she returns. It's a ritual sort which just naturally come into place. A sign of teamwork and camaraderie, mutually acknowledging the good work we've done over the last 2 days. 2 days ago. Island year 204, R95. Day 2. And I think the game takes place in 224, so it's like 20 years from now. I pin a yelping dog down in the sand, and I don't further attack her, though somebody holding her in place, calling on the spike before the real pain begins. Ayu, who had been hiding just in the line of the pumpkins, come bounding out. She joins me and joins me above the pinned victim, taking a huge swipe at her neck. The body had been pinned on, slowly dissolves into ash, its particles floating into the air. Ayu and I watched it disappear as if the living being wasn't just here a second ago. I hold out my palm towards Ayu and she meets it with a high five. Sweet, that's another one down. Hell yeah. I put my palm up to my face, pretending to adjusting an imaginary pair of sunglasses. Ha, we're so good at this. She mimics my movements, a smile as smug as mine on her face. Where to now, boss? Heh, don't call me that. Just keep going clockwise down the coast. Maybe I'll find a area that's good to set up camp. We walk for a few. Well, we walk for what seems like a couple of hours until evening. Not encouraging any other dogs. Not encountering any other dogs. Okay. Kind of strange. It had been a few dogs since we started heading southwest. Well, it does seem like we all spawned on the island in the same area around the northeast shore of the island. Really, I have been having a dream that instead of spawning, we were dropped into the armor from a flying bus. Is that supposed to be a Fortnite reference? Anyway, it seems that there aren't many dogs that bother exploring the island further. This sounds like Fortnite. It sounds like a battle royale, you know, Fortnite type of stuff. Yeah, that's the reference. Oh man. I've never played Fortnite, but I played I played about a bunch of PUBG. Alrighty, I'm about to stream. Also, see you guys later. Alright, bye. Shut your mouth. I'll try to tune in more often. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just so happy that you were able to drop by. It feels like I get a lot of people who follow me, but it usually feels like a very empty follow. They follow and that's it. They never come back. They never talk. They never do any of that stuff. So I'm glad that I have some people who are kind enough to come back. Right? And those people who do that, usually I turn around and come back to them as well. Because I get a lot of people like, hey, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. And I hate that. Because it doesn't build anything. It doesn't build a community. It's just, I just get it's just my number going up, which is useless. Because building up my number bigger doesn't mean anything. It means I need to, build up my views, build up my talking to you guys. So that's what I want. Or teaming up for that matters. Well, I expect they do well, or even plan to. Like you said, we're pro dogs. I don't think it's something we should really think about. Well, you're special in that regard, though. Strange being that being the only non-prod dog here. I take her paw in mine, but I know you want this as bad as I do. We'll rank up to top tier in the RNA and proceed to good bracket, which we deserve. Ayu nods vigorously and gives me a determined smile. One thing I think I've noticed, let's see, Sid, Quile, Hey Finn, and Ayu, all four of them are females. So far, the only two of them that might be male. So far are Chung Wen, I think, which is her brother, and Max, who used to be known as Ma Chai. And I think the other two were may have been. There's Fushu, but he's dead. And then there's the two of them, Zheng Jia and let's see, and I think it was something Senjai. So it was like I forgot. I'm blanking out the other guy's name, but I think they may have been also maybe male or female dogs. Yeah, so far, yeah, Max and her brother, some other characters, yeah. It's something I just noticed. We continue our way and dedicate to head deeper into foliage before it gets too dark to see. And let's see, what did he say? I feel that, man. It's hard to be active sometimes in someone else's stream, just busy when not streaming, Alright, as luck would have it, we stumbled across a small hut. We double checked the perimeter, checking for signs of inhabitants. With me at the rear as backup IU and charges inside. Turns out there was no one inside, and so we make it our temporary base. The next day we forage further down the island, but we haven't found any more dogs. We've got a good haul of supplies and bring them back to the hut. Two more days pass and we continue using the hut. We decided it would be a waste to not use it as a long-term base and name it the beach house. Here you go. This is back before the other back now. Let's see. Island 204. This is back to what we had earlier after the foraging and splashing on the beach. I'm in the beach house, drafting up a rough map. I've done so. We explored and the locations where we have spotted dogs, and of course I have markers for where we eliminate dogs, to the best of my memory. It really seems that they don't care that much and are treating this like some sort of resort or playground brawl at most. I didn't want to believe it, but it seemed proud dogs only have the prawn on their side. And as any good dog will know, there never been enough to go in far in historical RNAs. I took a final look at the map, proud of my work. My thoughts are interrupted by the knocking on the door. Tap 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 tap. Is the knocking pattern I agree with? On with IU to verify our identity, whether we enter the beach house. I should be more vigilant on my surroundings. I shouldn't have been outside the beach house to check it for activity since she went out on patrol. If she didn't hear anything suspicious, I should have been more proactive and not treat this like some urban offense. As IU enters, and the first thing I notice is her flustered expression. Immediately, I am concerned. Did she have an encounter? Was she followed back here? Boss, I saw something bad. She paused, catching her breath. Tell me everything. I straightened up and waiting for her to calm down and gather her thoughts. I saw 2 dogs team up and eliminate another. They were actually on the hunt and he seemed very strong. I'm worried. Got it? Thank dog. I thought it might have been something worse. Did they notice you? I don't think so, but they could have. I think they could be tracking me down if they wanted to. They would have a pretty elaborate system to set up, just like us. Alright then, as long as they didn't spot you, there's nothing to worry about it. But, like I said, they're definitely a threat. It's the first time I've seen any other coordinated teamwork on this island. Like I said, it's surprising to see some intelligent behavior for once, but don't sweat. If we run into them, we'll deal with them like we planned. The same way we eliminate those individual dogs? Yeah, that's right. But I tell you, it's different. Like you said, I'm the boss, am I not? You do as you're told then. Yes, boss. She trots off, ears dropping. Maybe I was too harsh. I see where she's coming from. Pod dogs are usually born in families that never had higher ranks, so of course they didn't know much about the island or even know about the benefits of winning. Of course, they didn't have much cause to study the past island and to come up with strategies before Paul. It's such a waste for the key to become the dogs alive just under their noses. If only they make an effort. It might be a blessing that my parents came to the plains, which is why I ended up competing with pod dogs. So the fact that some pod dogs having to team up is nothing to worry about. Alright, day 5. The day after we go on a dating scouting trip. Hoo boy. The air hangs silent without our usual playful. I use quieter than usual, and the air hangs silent without our usual playful banter. She's still worried about what she saw yesterday. I'll let her worry, I guess. Doesn't seem like there's much I can say to persuade her otherwise. I'll have to make the best of what I have, and currently that is IU. Plus there are a few dogs left now. It makes sense that remaining opponents will have be more of a threat. Can't afford to afford to mess around like before anymore. Man, it's just like in a Call of Duty Warzone, man. Like recently, a couple of days ago, me and my cousin, we played and we won duos, man. We won the duos together. So yeah, it was not easy. It was just the 2 of us. And I streamed it too. I recorded it, and I also made a highlight of it on my Twitch, so you can see the win. Plus, there are a few dogs left. It makes sense that the remaining opponents will be more of a threat. We can't afford to mess around like before. But Maybe there will finally be an actual challenge. Alright, back here again. We round a bend in the shoreline to our usual relaxing spot on the ocean rocks, and I try to chip IU up. Hop on the rock, reaching to her with a paw. Hey, you want to take a break? Sure, if you say so, boss. Gee, I feel bad when you call me boss. So, and you say it with such a low spirits. Good. She seems to be lighting up a little bit. You hop around, splashing in the water just like the other day. Say, boss? Yeah, IU? I know you said not to worry about the other dogs, but I'm kind of scared. I guess you had that on your mind? But what is it exactly that you're afraid of? What makes them a threat? Can you list all the reasons to me? I try to be patient, understanding, and make a slow, professional cadence that my mom uses when she speaks on the phone. I sound pretty soothing to me. I didn't know, they're just so scary. And why do we have to do this? She plops onto the rock, not minding that it's slightly submerged in the water. I believe you. Believe what you said about that being the key of having a life that a good dog deserves. I know there's more for me to experience beyond what I currently have. But is this really for me? I am just a prod dog. With that, she covers her face with her paws. I can hear her sniffling. My patience is being tested, but I wait for her crying to subdue a little before addressing her concerns. Look, all I know is that I want to go back from where I came when I was born. I live in a city full of lights. Life there is so much better. The arena is designed so that any dog can live that life. And when you're a litter, the arena is a completely fair environment for everyone to get the life they deserve. Well, I'm also getting Hunger Game vibes as well. No. It's a perfect equalizing mechanism, IU. It's so easy. All you need to do is kill some dogs in the arena. Well, technically you don't even have to kill them. You just have to destroy their planet in a virtual world. As long as the dogs do this, they can come on top in the equalizing mechanism. That's what I want, IU. And now is not the time to be showing weakness. If you want it to. I pat her shoulder. Look, I know that you still want this, and in return, I want you to trust that I can get us through the arena no matter what. We're a team. I does respond, so I grip her shoulder and shake her. Is it really a bad time to have my arena partner to be with such low spirits? Say it with me. We'll go through this together. We'll get through this together. That's the spirit. Alright, let's get back to the beach. You can chill some. You can chill some more. Take your time. I'll go in the water and come with me. I don't feel like it. It's fine. You don't have to. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. Leaving her to mope, I dive into the water. The water is so clear and shimmering in the lights. I dive deeper, following the rocks outwards and moving away from the shore. Underwater doggy paddle, left paw, right paw, both paw. What should I do next? Wow, that water stroke was perfect. A force slams into me from above. The air is knocked out of me and I reel under the pain, my sides throbbing. I feel paws suffocating and grabbing me, itching around my neck. My mind barely pieced together the fact that this same dog that dived on top of me. I struggle and kick the water, twisting my torso. The dog who I saw now is larger than me, scrubs around my neck and torso with his paws. I know exactly what he's trying to find. I draw out my hind legs and kick him, propelling myself forward. Uh-oh. That looks like Fushu. Now from RNA9. The one that misses me by some distance though, since it's failed to knock into me with a dive, it looks like the first dog did. But where did they come from? I didn't see any dogs under rocks where IU and I was still there. Take a chance to propel myself up to the surface, breathing in with a small splash. IU? I wasted no time, bark for IU. Small dog busts out of the water as well as a few paws reach away from me. We both make a beeline for each other, and I take a huge swipe at her chest. She twists away, but for a small moment I wait to see, load out with my feint. Her paws reaching up to shield the area of her clothes. Ha, big mistake. She swipes at me only, so I say as well, but like my first move, I had no real target to pinpoint. Of course, I had hidden my pendant well within my clothes. I know not to shield it and reveal its location unless there's a real risk of being hit. In response, I lunge for the kill. I have you. My claws connect with something hard under her shirt. Bingo. Boss, boss. Alright. Just in time, I see Ayu up on the ledge looking down at us. When I was fighting the small sheepy, you knew the larger dog I initially escaped from seemed to have retreated. I have seen no signs of him. Probably a good choice, as he obviously saw that his companion had been eliminated. I waved up to Ayu. Hey, how's it going? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. I had a little water fight with some new friends. I'll be right up. Ayu, watch out! A figure knocks into Ayu, and I can see that it's the first larger dog that had ambushed me. How did he get back up there? The rocks are so steep. Ayu is scuffling with the dog. He's trying to pin her down, but she's putting up a good fight. Ayu, jump into the water now. Ayu uses her hind legs to push off the enemy off before rolling and twisting straight off the cliff. She lands with a splash. However, the opponent, who heard my command as well, follows suit. Great, now he has taken the bait. Above water, Ayu would probably be a sticky situation, although I would have seen her fight off larger dogs. However, now it's two versus one. He stands no chance. I'm certain of that. Ayu, stay underwater for as long as you can. Ayu obeys, and with that, we both dive down. I must be quite confusing for Mr. Attacker here, but won't be around long enough to figure this out. Following us, he dives down and lunges for Ayu. I paddle closer, but leave Ayu to her own devices as she battles one-on-one with the attacker. After a quick observation, I figure where his pendant is located. It's not like it's a creative hiding spot, but I can clearly see it in his jacket pocket. These dogs with his little suits on, that's very cute and adorable. He looks like not a business dog, but almost looks like a dog maybe who was part of a maybe some type of high school, or maybe he works for like the train station kind of, like you put a little conductor hat on top of him. Looks very cute and adorable. I didn't really offer Ayu any help, despite being a good vantage point behind the opponent's back. But I used this position for another reason, just for her to come back up to the surface. The opponent can't see, but I know Ayu did. The reason to break the surface again is that in the water, I don't think Ayu has enough strength to break the enemy's pendants. Our fur, combined with our skinny chibi limbs, make it too difficult to get a good hit on the water. As Ayu and he break for the air, I make my move. And with that, it's over. Perfect timing. Ayu is as cheerful as ever. The source of her previous anxiety over the arena proved completely wrong. At least that's what I hope. It was the first time we defeated two dogs at once, boss. Pow. Just like that, and they were eliminated. Yeah, I thought I had to admit the strategy was pretty sound. Can't believe they found that little cove in the rocks, which is slightly above water. Can't believe they found a cave in the rocks that was slightly above water. Also, they must have been tracking us for a while and waiting for us. Yeah, they totally figured out our routine. It was amazing that you held them off for so long. It was thanks to you that we managed to get them both. I would have lost in a fair fight. You just somehow knew exactly what to do in that moment. I had no idea why you told me to dive. I had no idea why you told me to dive underwater, but I'm glad it worked out, boss. If you took the time to question anything, then would have gone well the entire arena, huh? With that, we head back to the beach house. We silently agree to stop patrolling the shore for the day. Day 7. Today past, Ayu and I explored other parts of the arena. We eliminated some dogs on the way, but eventually we counted no more. In a couple of days, it seemed like there were only 2 dogs left on the island. What the f? Those are some big dogs. Big doggos right here, man. Look at them. They look big and buffy. Especially the one on the left. He's like, he has that, very much, Shiba Inu Doge traits. He's like, much big, much huge, me crush. We have spotted 2 from far and guess their base of operation further north in the arena, closer to the original spawn point than the beach house. Oh man. Well, especially besides Shiba Inus, we have Labradors. I'm surprised there's no Akina. I think that's another type of Japanese dog, Akina. Yeah, the Akina and the Shiba Inu. The Akina looks very similar to a Shiba Inu. See, am I right? Yeah. See. Kita. Yeah, Kita. Kita dog. Oh, well, they don't seem to have a structure like the beach house. We've sort of them often circling a set area. It's like their domain. Maybe and I decided not to venture closer until we have a sounder strategy. We refer to them as second duo, as they have second organized pair of in the entire arena we've seen at this point from Ayu and myself. This will explain why arena immediately really hasn't been terminated yet, but this Dawn Island is too vast to force us into a encounter. This would mean either those 2 or the first 2 have been picking off dogs. I and I have limited a fair amount, but judging by the numbers, we could only take credit for eliminating around a third of the actual cohort. I and I set up some traps and sound makers near our base. After all, the first 2 had our shore side hangout figured out, so it's fair that anyone could have found a beach house as well. Of course, it's not like me. It's not like me to only play defense. Ayu and I set out to make an offensive plan too. Keep playing. Okay, cool. That's nice. Oh man. It's pretty crazy. Like yesterday when I was playing this game. Let's see. A quick pause. On the very first day, I unlocked 10 achievements, and so far I don't think I've unlocked a new one yet. You unlocked this? Have I unlocked anything new today? No, I've not unlocked anything new today yet. All right, so nothing new yet. Oh, man, yeah, that's a. Quite a bit. Oh, there will be some fish in the arenas. How do you? Am I pronouncing that properly? I know the ARI means Augmented Reality Institute, and NAS, RNAS. Oh well. Yeah, you're totally correct. It's just like arenas. Arenas. Okay. Of course, it's not like me going to play defense. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We don't want to get caught off guard like last time. But it's a good thing that IU is in high spirits and as loyal as ever, doing anything I say without question. It's often a pair that is determined to make it to the end, that they will do well in the early arenas. The only RNA for me is to the rink. In Basher, that means that since I'm already one of the last five remaining dogs, we get the same score. But of course, I still aim to survive till the end of RNA. I am very, very excited to get going RNAs. From my understanding, starting with RNA 6 is individual rankings that matter, meaning each dog you outlive counts. Let's see, Alien 2004 RNA, day 8. My god, we're on day 8 now of this. And I think the only mention is only like 5 dogs left. 2 of them, the other 2, and there's 1 other dog, maybe. It's the day after we last confirmed the second duo's base, and IU and I are getting ready to shepherd them into our traps. I'm really excited to execute our plan. I can finally test out my mind in this RNA. It's too risky to set up a trap right by their camp, so we could be discovered at any time. So we set up somewhere further, which is the direction we heard them to. Once preparations are done, IU and I split up. Here's decoy, and I will wait for a signal to proceed on my part of the strategy. Hope everything works as planned. Not that I don't have some contingency plan up my collar. Set up my sleeve up collar. Hey, but the number of situations could happen. Like, what if what if they just gave birth to 2 pups who are now their minions? It would be 2 against 4. Anything could happen. When accounted for that and a million other scenarios. So my thoughts keep racing without a rhyme or reason. It seems like stress the last few days is getting to me. Really, I really just want to get this over with. Yeah, though I don't really have the discipline to be patient until the end. I really don't. Do I really deserve to survive? A few moments later, lying behind some shrubs, waiting. Finally, I hear some commotion. About time. I wonder if something developed a window of opportunity for IU to act. But not a big deal. I trust that she waited for the best timing. Sound like the dogs are heading my way. Time for action. IU comes bounding into my view. Fast on the heels are... Wait a second. Those are some of the largest Shiba Inu teens I've ever seen in my entire life. With IU and I observed them from afar, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but now as they run side by side with IU, I can see that they are huge. Could it be the Akita Inus? Oh god. I just asked about them and it's and now they're here. What are Akita Inus doing here? Yeah, there are a small population of Akita Inus on the island, though often distinct for Shiba Inus in terms of appearance. Akita Inus are much larger in terms of size. They also have their own RNA brackets due to physical difference, the top ones of which would then compete with middle tier of Shiba Inus because they're much more robust. Akita historically don't make it much further, highest rank being the 7th percentile in the final ranking. Now thought of facing Akita complete those off our plan. Oh shit, so oh my god, there's a bunch of barbed wire everywhere. They're right on top. They're right at our trap in the area of the forest. We played out a web of tripwires to capture an enemy, which I could come in handy. I could come while I come in and join IU. Being a fast dog out of the 2 of us, of course IU was the bait. Of course IU had traps memorized, so she could just bypass them with ease. I mean, I set the traps at a height that would trip most Shiba Inus, and it was. I had just jumped over some because we're only slightly hindered by the tripwires. Now that IU knows that things are not going according to plan, she must be waiting for my instructions. Why am I so indecisive? At this time, time is frozen. I'm trying to come up with a solution to win, but my train of thought keeps hitting the wall. I try to get on my thoughts, but the wall resists me and looms up over me while I stood still underneath it. The only idea is to stall. Let's hope this works for the sake of you and me both. To the clear. Terrified as Ayu seems, she makes a small nod. I can only watch helplessly as she dashes around the two dogs back into the trap zone where we now know we won't work against Akita opponents. Enemies must have heard me, but as I'm still hiding shrubs, they don't seem to bother stopping or splitting up to find me. I hope for them to split up. My heart sings. This would be a true 2-on-2. I dash out from my hiding place and give chase. Of course, I'm not gaining much distance under two keys as well as physically fit Ayu's. Ayu buys me time, taking more of a zigzag route, allowing me to close the distance in a straight line. One of them looks behind their shoulder and spotting me. Another runt. Ignore it. Let's get the first one. She's running towards that clearing. It'll be easy pick. How long can they turn out alright this time? How can things turn out this time? Despite the fleeting but compelling thought, we turn tail and run. I press on towards the clearing while Ayu must be there already. Thank goodness the trap zone at least slowed them down. My mind working better now after a bout of anxiety. Ayu and I are smaller, but we are more nimble. Actively, Ayu stares down the two dogs who advance on her. With no time to waste, I run up and try to bite on one of the dog's tails. Oh, you. Oi, you. Oi. They whip around and face me, unsure who to tackle first. This surprise factor buys us a few seconds. I make eye contact with Ayu-chan and start barking pointedly at the kid Inu on the left. Hopefully Ayu understands. I want to focus on the brown-coated one first, who's the one I'm barking at. If we can whittle down the numbers, there might be some hope. We got a real temper, you. Ooh, the brown-coated one pounces on me, and the larger one on Ayu. I flattened my body and dash to the side. The dog misses. From the way the Worldly divided their work, they have a good rapport. Take that, you. She tries another swipe at me, which I dodge again. Those goes on for several times. Katie glances at Ayu-chan. I see that she's dodging attacks, but the size of the enemy makes it difficult for her to find an opening to join me. How are they so bad at this? Maybe they're trying to tire us out, or maybe it's because they seem like brawn types after all. Let's test this out. So how come Akira like you are in our RNA? Not answering that. What's the harm? Just didn't show up at our RNAs. I figured it wouldn't matter. We didn't show up to our RNAs. I figured it wouldn't matter. Was able to skip some of them, but dogs when the RNAs show up at the door. Was able to skip some of them, but one day dogs when the RNAs showed up at the door. Because a few Akita brackets have been already progressed pretty far, they had to put us in with the Shivas. They circle around us. My legs are starting to feel sore. I know I can't keep this up for much longer. I have an idea. I yip at Ayu and dashing back towards the trap area. Untying one end of the tripwire, I duck and hide. Ayu rounds the tree and two in pursuit. The white one lags slightly behind. I take the chance. I run out quickly, circling around the dog and pulling the wire around her. She helps and falls to the side, her limbs all tangled up. I jump on her and attack her torso. I claw and scrape at her body as if I'm digging a hole in the ground. I graze something solid. I hope it's upended. What could have been clear? I missed a twist her body. What could have been a clean hit? All you missed because she twisted her body in the other direction. Ha! You miss. Oh boy. So let's see. Alright, I got a little question. If you're still there, hopefully. What was your inspiration for this game? You know, why you want to make a visual novel game with dogs? Shiba Inu to be exact. No, I've been aiming at the correct. How she starts wagging, wiggling in the bindings. I don't have much time to spare. Ugh. I don't have the strength to hold her. She kicks off the wire. You're not going to catch me. One is endure and survive. I'm not sure if you get the other one appears later in the game. Honestly, they are based off my family dogs. 2 images are in the achievements. Alright, cool. One is endure and survive. I'm not sure if you get that. And the other one is appears later in the game. Okay. So check that out. Ayu has circled back. He's biting the enemy's tail with all her might, holding her briefly in place. Was you like? Did you have like Shiba Inus or Akitas or some type of Labrador or something? Oh yeah. Shibas and Labs. Ah, cool. That's cool. Oh, that's cool, man. Man, 1 lab. I really wish I had a dog. If I could get a dog, if I could obviously I would love to get a Shiba Inu because I love them. I also love Welsh corgis because they're cute and adorable, and also because of Cowboy Bebop, Ein, the data dog, the Welsh corgi, and I also like the little wiener slash little dachshund dogs, little small little dogs. They look like little hot dogs. They're just cute and adorable. I like little small and cute dogs. You has that place. Now's my chance. Broker pendant. Only 1 left to go. Where is he though? Did I give him the slip? But now it is 2 vs 1. I have to plan to take him down. Ayu, behind you. I winced as he pounced straight for Ayu. Thankfully, Ayu dodged him. No time to waste. I didn't get another tripwire, but the knot is tight. Sid, help! I glance over. Ayu's tail is pinned by the other dog. She struggles in pain. Only sees in yanking on her own tail. But she struggles in pain. Only succeeds in yanking on her own tail. I don't have time. I stay put. Ignoring Ayu's help. Yup. Gotta need this tripwire to come free. A couple more moments. Untie the knot. I run towards the dog as he takes a fatal swipe at Ayu. She locks her eyes with me as she dissolves. There's so much pain in her expression. This is the face of realizing that I didn't come back for her on purpose. It's too late for her, and it's too late for me to have any regrets. And with that, I tie up the other dog and wrap the wire around one of his legs. Now! It's all over. Cape number 5. Oh, look! It looks like Max. Max. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. I've heard about this little Bagel Nano 3. Yeah, Bagel Nano 3. Sid was waiting for 6 years, but Partel 3 when Partel. Is that supposed to be like Half-Life 3 joke or something else? I don't know. Yeah, put those in after this. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got Toronto, Canada. Oh, Canada. That one. And here's the lab. There. Here's Max. Max is awesome. Max. Endure and survive. I think that's a Portal 3. It doesn't exist. Only Portal. Oh yes. Now I get it. Yeah, Portal 3. I don't know why I kept on thinking Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3. But yeah, you're right. Portal 3 is yeah. Apparently, Valve can't count to 3. There's no Portal 3. There's no Half-Life 3, and there's no Left 4 Dead 3. You would think of all those games, they would have made a Portal 3 and a Left 4 Dead 3 by now. I didn't really like Half-Life all that much. I remember, oh yeah, I did die. I died. Best way, sadly. That's so sad. Yeah. I remember. I didn't really like Half-Life all that much. I played the original one. Then I played 2, like on the original Xbox, and I went back and got the orange box for the 360. I went through. I played it again, which I appreciated a lot more. And then when I played the episode 1, episode 2, I ended up really liking Half-Life. Like those episodes made me really care about the characters. So yeah. Left 4 Dead 1, I like Left 4 Dead 1. I love Left 4 Dead 2. My favorite character from Left 4 Dead 1 was Lewis, the black dude, and my favorite character from Left 4 Dead 2 was Nick, the white guy who was, I think, was like an ex-con. And there was Ellis. Ellis was a little funny too. Then you have Coach, the one-man cheeseburger apocalypse. Portal 1 was alright. Portal 2 was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yep. Nick was the guy in the white suit, all white. Yeah. And then Portal 2. I remember playing that cooperatively and with my brother. That was a lot of fun. Stat. And is this the dog that oh yeah, this looks like a real life dog. I'm guessing this. Yeah. Partial food. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bagel Now too. Oh man, I've never played the Bayonetta games, but I know it's made by the same guy who made, the original Devil May Cry, and I think he worked on a few other games. That, I mean, they did Metal Gear Solid with Vengeance and all that. Yeah. Endure and survive. Yeah. 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 See. All right. RNA 5 day 1. Present day. So we're going back to RNA 5. I think is she trying to redo her mistakes maybe? Yeah, it's sad. Sad that your dog passed away recently. I was one of the people I was following on Twitter. They used to have a YouTube group on Twitter called Two Best Friends Play / Super Best Friends Play. And one of the guys, one of the founders, Matt, who had a cat, a white little cat named Zach. Unfortunately, he passed away recently, which was very sad. And yeah, and he named it Zach after Zach from Deadly Premonition, which was a very early LP they did back with the channel back in the day. And I know. Ever since then, it made me kind of sad. Also, I'm very sad that one of the other people who's on Two Best Friends Play, they don't exist anymore. Is Pat, who I follow here on Twitch streams, and he has a cat. Well, his girlfriend has the cat, and named Elmo, and he's such a adorable little boy, such an adorable little cat, and like it's we love him so much, little Elmo. I knew I shouldn't have wanted down Desert Alley if it was shortcut to MRT station. The alien dozens are so unkind to me, one of their own. I would be able to survive these RNA again. I feel ashamed to face you, IU. I don't go by the beach house like the re-challenge RNA. I bid my time. Which, what I observed from Hayfen's re-challenge is that the dogs, other than me and her, act on like how they did the path unless told otherwise. I know that ahead of IU. I'm sure she could also figure that out. Hayfen figured out quickly since it was obvious that fan shoe, and the rechallenge can be the real one. My strategy this time is to wait for IU to appear, since she shouldn't be the only actor I should care about. Oh boy. I've been playing for quite a bit. Let me save. Damn, I've been playing this game for two and a half hours again, and I feel like I haven't made that. I feel like I haven't made a whole lot of progress. I guess that's also because. Yo, okay, bye now. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, all right. You know when you stream again? Okay, yeah, I will. Not just this dog, not just this game, but would you just have you guys developed any other games? A bit more than. Yeah, so far it's been an interesting game. Have you guys developed any other games? Because I wouldn't mind playing those as well. I wouldn't mind playing and streaming those as well. If they're here on the Xbox. Because that's all I got right now is my Xbox connected to my capture card. It's a bit more. That's not paid. 20 minutes to beat. There were an experimental game that's not paid. It's only on Windows though. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool, that's nice. Very early. Alright. Is it another like visual novel game, or is it something different entirely? Yeah, like. Yeah, like I said, if you want to, yeah, the third will be a VA game. All right, cool, that's nice. Like I said, if you're able to, if you're able, like I said, you can. If you're able, if you want, you can totally. If you're able to, if you want to follow me here, on Twitter, that's nice. If you're able to drop any tips, that'd be nice. Or just letting other people know about the stream. And I'll do my best to let people know about this game. And hopefully more people are able to play this game and enjoy it. Because I know developing this game wasn't easy. It did cost a lot of time and money and effort. So hopefully I can help out in any way I can. All right, so I might be ending my stream as well, because I think that's 2.5 hours. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good stream. Oh yes, you mentioned I love to share those. I better use Twitch since last year I just figured out how to log back in. Oh yeah. There's a link to my YouTube account. Instagram and Twitter. So if you're able to, if you get opportunity to follow me there, show any support, because that's one of the things to do. Like if you're a developer, indie developer, and you have an opportunity to talk to me, feel free to reach out to me. When it comes to streaming your game, talking about your game, spreading the word about your game, obviously, putting down the money to buy the game, and all that type of stuff. And any other stuff that might be related to the game, whether it be like merch or any of that type of stuff. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I'm going to be let's see, I'm gonna be rating someone. So like I said, I'm always here. If I'm not streaming on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Discord, Instagram. So you can always stay in contact with me, Discord. So I'm as available as humanly possible. So if you or if you know any other friends who are developers, let them know. Awesome. Thank you, and see you around. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Thank you. I mean, if you didn't make this game, I wouldn't be streaming this game. So yeah, I'm just grateful to play this game. It's a lot of fun. Uh, let's, all right. See you around. See you around, Quail Studios. Thank you so much. We'll be rating the Avatar Prince. All right. Hello, and thank you so much. I had a great time streaming this game. I wasn't able to make a whole lot of progress, but in the end, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed talking to the developer. He or she was very kind enough, and hopefully next time I stream this game, we can have a lot more conversations, a lot more interactions with them. All right. Thank you guys so much, and goodbye.